I was not in a position to qualify for Tokyo in 2020. As I said, I'd come out of college, I'd had that massive change to my training environment. I'd moved countries, I'd lost all the daily friendships that I had and all my friends. It was earth-shaking for me, that period of time at the end of 2019. And then after graduating in about June of 2019, I did a European season over in Italy, based in the Athletics Australia house, and I competed very poorly. That was the worst I'd competed in years. And I think that just shows how kind of rattled I was by the big life changes and apprehension about, moving and coming back to Sydney and starting medical school. The delay from COVID was my saving grace, and I was able to spend more time with Angus and slowly build up the ranking points to make that team. And I think they send 32 and I was sitting at 32 for weeks. And, in Europe they're competing right up to the deadline and people are shuffling around for those last few places. It was crazy, the fact that I didn't know if I was going or not, just a couple of months in advance. Was stressful. I think certainly Angus had me in a perfect position. That was still our first year working together, that was midway through our second season. So I don't know, we'd kind of built this trust and he'd built a good program and I was feeling confident and there was no reason I couldn't, let it rip on the first throw. We just had that confidence and we visualized that first throw and we had that, that was the plan. It was PB on first throw. And there was kind of no second option. So there you go. Qualifying fourth for the final in Tokyo was outrageous. But I think we knew that didn't mean anything. The qualifying rounds are just landmines going off everywhere, like world champions and Olympic record holders bowing out, and it's just this complete kind of sense of chaos. There's only 3 throws, people throw fouls and then suddenly they're in these bad positions and they're trying really hard. The emotions are crazy. So I think we knew that it would take 60 or 61 to qualify for the final, and so it was just throw further than that was the only goal. You can't kind of think about anyone else in that situation, but I knew that there are plenty of girls who could throw much more than the 63 that I threw in qualifying. So we kind of didn't see that, going in ranked 4th as meaning anything. We knew it would be a catfight in the final for sure. I walked away from the Tokyo final thrilled, firstly. To finish in the top 8 was remarkable, and that was everything that we'd set out to achieve. A personal best to make the final. I couldn't have been happier. But I did walk away with the extra kind of nugget of knowledge that no one is invincible, and the girls that I'd seen on TV and the ones that I thought were just machines were not. No one is. And you have to go to the competition, you have to compete really well. And even if you kind of see people on Instagram training every day really hard and they look really strong and they look really good and they keep saying that they're good, you still have to do it. And I think I kind of lost the fear that I wasn't good enough or that other people were inherently better at that competition, and knew that if I just threw a personal best, did what I can control, then they would be the ones in the hot seat trying to beat me. So that's kind of that was a lesson that I am still trying to stick with, is that I'm just going to throw well, and as I said, under any conditions I can throw pretty well. So that's just the plan, as the others have to try and beat me. Last year was interesting because it was one of the first competitions where I ever thought, actually, I should get a medal. I want a medal, that's what I want, I think I deserve it and I think I can get it. And so it's scary to take that into a competition, because I'd previously thought, no, I like being the dark horse and I like just seeing what I can do, and I'd be happy with my own personal best throw or throwing well for myself. But that was kind of the first time I actually wanted something relative to other people. I actually really wanted a medal. So it's kind of a different way to compete, and it's probably a bit of a signal of a different phase of my career, where actually now I want things and I think I can get them and I think I deserve them. And I know I've worked really hard, so I think that was, I took till the last throw to get myself that bronze medal. But I think I worked hard for it. I think I deserved it.